basically, so like for the first one, you'll draw the do the head and the shoulders, and then fold it over.
Right. There are also
Coloured pens.
Coloured pens, which I'm going to put sort of vaguely there.
Fancy a bit of colour
If
in
the
them.
mood takes you, but no obligation.
But yeah, and so then once you've heard the second poem, I'll do one, and then Colin will do one, and then once you've done that, and you've got your drawing, then fold it over, and then you'll pass it on to the next person, who will then do the next section. And then at the end, we'll unfold them and see these sort of strange, hybrid weird body-shaped things. We used to do them as kids. I don't know if you remember doing them at school, but they're quite fun. Okay, so I'm going to start. So pens at the ready. Okay, and so again, first section, you're doing the head down to the shoulders. Okay, so this is my first poem, or prose actually. It's called Jean-Francois Lyotard once said, "Work as the sun does when you're sunbathing or smoking weed." Okay. In The Great Ephemeral Skin, the first chapter of Jean-Francois Lyotard's Libidinal Economy of 1974, he writes, "Open the so-called body and spread out all its surfaces, not only the skin with each of its folds, wrinkles, scars, the scalp, nipples and nails, but the hard transparent skin under the heel, the light frills of the eyelids set with lashes. Open, spread, expose the blue networks bathed in mucus. Dilate the diaphragm of the anal sphincter, longitudinally cut and flatten out the black conduit of the rectum, then the colon with its surface all striated and polluted with shit, as though your dressmaker's scissors were opening the leg of an old pair of trousers, or you are that policeman doing anal cavity training of a suspect hiding drugs up his bum." Okay, Monsieur Lyotard didn't actually say that last bit, but can you imagine how undignifying it was for me and my mate travelling from Sydney to Thailand in 1998 when we both got stopped en route and got examined by a policeman who put his hand up our bottoms as he thought he would find coke. I swear he said, "You two boys, stick with cock, not coke," as he slowly pulls his bare hand out of my now very embarrassed rectum. As the saying goes, I guess, if only walls could talk. Lyotard continues, "Go on, expose the small intestines, undo the mouth at its corners, pull out the tongue at its most distant roots and split it. Spread out the bat's wings of the palate and its damp basements. Open the trachea and make it the skeleton of a boat under construction. Armed with scalpels and tweezers, dismantle and lay out the bundles and bodies of the encephalon, and then the whole network of veins and arteries intact on an immense mattress, and then the fine bony pieces of the wrist, the ankle. Take them apart and put them end to end with all the layers of nerve tissue, and extract the great muscles, spread them out like smooth sleeping dolphins. Work as the sun does when you're sunbathing or smoking weed." Okay, so that's my one.